students, welcome to my video lecture on the study of linguistics. So in this video lecture, let us discuss about linguistics. So then what is linguistics? So linguistics is the scientific study of a particular language. It is the scientific study of a particular language. You may take any languages. So there is a linguistics to study the form, the structure, the meaning, the sound pattern, and even the word formation of a language. In every language, we can see there are different kinds of structures. So here, the word scientific means it is the systematic study. Systematic study of what? About a particular language. It may be Kannada language, Marathi, Urdu, Telugu, Tamil, Hindi, Punjabi, etc. So then, what is the work of linguistics? So before that, let us understand in every language we can see different formations, different kinds of structures in languages. So English language has the pattern of subject, verb and object. For example, I eat a mango. So I is the subject, eat is the verb, mango is the object. But in Kannada, it is different structure. So that is subject, object and then verb. So for example, ನಾನು ಮಾವಿನ ಹಣ್ಣು ತಿನ್ನುತ್ತೇನೆ ಅಥವಾ ತಿಂದೆ. So ನಾನು is the subject, ಮಾವಿನ ಹಣ್ಣು is the object. But in English, we may find out object at the end of the sentence. But it is totally different in Kannada or Marathi language. Subject comes first, ನಾನು, object ಮಾವಿನ ಹಣ್ಣು ತಿಂದೆ, that is verb eat. So for these kinds of studies has been took place under linguistics. Now what all aspects this linguistics studies? So one is aspects of what aspects can linguistics studies. So it may be form of the language or words, then the structure, form, structure, meaning, about sound system of a language, etc. So these all elements can be studied by linguistics. So now let us see what are the branches of linguistics. Now let us see what are the major branches of linguistics. Major branches of linguistics. So the first branch is phonology. So here the word itself gives the meaning to you. The word is phono means sound. and logy means studies or study. So what is the meaning of phonology then? It is the study of sound system of a language. Study of sound system of a language. So it studies about the sound system. So now the second branch is phonetics. Again the word phone is there. So phone means it's a sound. So it is the study of sounds. It means study of sounds in language. So sounds such as p, p, b, m, j, t. So these are the sounds of languages. So these comes under phonetics. Okay. Now the next major branch is syntax. So syntax means it is the study of formation and the structure of sentences. So in short I can write study of structure of sentences. Structure of sentences or languages. So it is the structure of sentences. So for example, in English you already know that there is a basic structure of sentence, that is subject, verb and object. So this is the structure of sentences. Structure of sentences. Subject, verb, object. Subject, verb, object, complement. Subject, verb, object, adverbial. Subject, verb, direct object and indirect object. So in this way the syntax studies. So now the next is semantics. Next major branch of linguistics is semantics. So semantics means it's the study of meaning. Study of the meaning of languages. So in English language we can see there is a lot of confusion between words. Like we studied confusing words, so the sound or the pronunciation might be same but the meaning is different. So in this way, this is semantics. They study the meaning of the languages. So for example, this word beer and beer. So both the word, the spelling and pronunciation is same but the meaning is different. So these types of study, the semantics done. Now the next major branch is morphology. So morphology, it studies or the study of word formation and their division into smaller units. So in third semester you have studied about morphemes. So morphemes falls under morphology. So what is morphemes? Morphemes means it is the word formation and their division into smaller units. Now for example, let's take a word called unsuccessful. So this word unsuccessful has three smaller units. One is un, second is successful is third. So this type of studies will be done by morphology, under morphology. So now the last major branch is pragmatics. So pragmatics studies the use of language. How to use a language. Studies under pragmatics. How to use a particular language. So now there are some other branches of linguistics we will study. Now let us see other branches of linguistics. So in this list there is a first one, that is applied linguistics. So this studies, it identifies, investigates and offer solutions to language related problems. So this type of linguistics, they can identify a language or its problem, then investigates, then offers some solutions to the language. So this is a work of applied linguistics. Now the next is socio-linguistics. So the word socio, it is related to society. So it means that there is a link or relationship between society and language. So it deals with some social factors of language. Social factors of language. So now here the question is, what are the social factors of a language? So such factors as ethnicity, social class and gender. So these are the social factors which are affected on the languages, and this can be studied under socio-linguistics. Now the next branch of linguistics is psycholinguistics. So by looking at the title, you may come to know that what is psycholinguistics. So there is a link between psychology and language. So it studies how to acquire a language, how to acquire a language, how to understand and how to use. So these three factors or the elements can be studied under psycholinguistics. How to acquire a language, how to understand after acquiring, then how to use in everyday life. So the next is historical linguistics. Historical linguistics. Historical linguistics. So it studies, this type of linguistics studies the evolution and changes in language, over a period of time. So in this branch, the linguistics can study the evolution of language, and since then what are the changes took place over a particular period of time. So now the last branch is stylistics. So it studies and interprets, means explains the style and tuning of language. So stylistic studies the style and the tone of language. So for example, if you look at the tone of a particular people, or if you see the style and the tuning of Sankeshwar people, how they speak, if you compare the Sankeshwar people to the Bangalore people, there will be a big difference. So that is about the style and the tuning of languages, and it will be studied under stylistics. So with this I will conclude the topic called linguistics. So in this video we have studied the meaning and definition of linguistics and the main branches and some minor branches of linguistics. So after watching this video, still if you have any queries, doubts in your mind, you can approach me or comment me. So in upcoming days I will share another video on morphology. Till then, bye.